Today's game is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee. It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Inbounds is misplayed. Dalen Houston's going to come up with it. Takes it on a fast break. It's good. Kicks down, wide open three. It's good as it rattles in for Drake Capayu.
Welcome to the countdown to tip-off.
Happy Super Tuesday from the inside the Marshalltown Roundhouse. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Doze alongside me. It is a big night for the Marshalltown Bobcats. It's their final game of the front half of the regular season as they face off against the Scarlets from Des Moines East. Dylan, this is an interesting matchup here tonight. The Scarlets, of course, a little bit of an up-and-down season. They've got a nice win over Lincoln as well as last week. They topped Waterloo East, which Waterloo East thought to be one of the other favorites in the Iowa Alliance this year. So a tough loss for Waterloo East. But here tonight, the Bobcats going to have to take care of business if they want to end the front half of the regular season at a mark of 6-1.
Yeah, it really is. And coming off a week break, really not much gym time the end of the week as school was canceled, so out of rhythm. Do the Bobcats jump back in? Are they going to be operating on all cylinders? Like you said, East has a couple big wins. You have the Lincoln game, and then you have inexplicable losses, not to whom, but by how many. 30 to Ames, a good 20-plus against Hoover. Yeah. Not sure which East team will show up.
Well, we know that they are without a couple of guys due to illness here tonight, and we'll get you our starting lineups coming up. We'll also talk to head coach Michael Apple and our Cat Connection, plus a scouting report on the Des Moines East Scarlets, who, again, up and down this season. We'll highlight their big playmakers coming into this matchup here tonight. Plus, we'll talk about the Bobcats, which have been rolling, but, of course, school shut down last week on Thursday and Friday due to illness. We'll talk about that and much more as we roll along on our countdown to tip-off on Super Tuesday on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
In your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com. Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines. How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Welcome back into the Roundhouse here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, still in dose alongside me tonight as the Bobcats are at 5-1 on the season of the boys' side of things. Meanwhile, for the girls, going to get their first victory of the season here tonight, up 45-11 right now in the third quarter. So congrats to the ladies with a future nice win here coming up in a little bit. We'll get you a tip-off. But big night around the state of Iowa. A little bit light, not a ton of stuff going on as we look at our key area opponent matchups, all presented by Brown Shoe Fit Marshalltown.
Like Krista will say to you, come Sunday morning, it's not the quantity of gifts, it's the quality of gifts. And that's here true tonight as well in the area. Mason City goes small school again. They're going to take on Spencer. Spencer's usually a pretty good ball club.
That's quite the trip.
And then you have West Marshall against South Hamilton, a nice little Central Iowa rivalry. BCLUW travels up to Greene to face North Butler. And then Des Moines Lincoln, a common opponent of the Des Moines East and Marshalltown, is taking on Norwalk.
All right, so a couple of games to keep our eye on here tonight. Meanwhile, inside the Roundhouse, it is Marshalltown against Des Moines East. That is our key area opponent matchups tonight. We'll be keeping an eye on, all brought to you by Brown Shoe Fit with a wide variety of top quality shoes. We'll take a look at a scouting report on Des Moines East when we come back. This is Bobcat Athletics. You're listening on KFJB Radio, AM 1230, FM 95.9, and right here on KFJB-TV.
Shoe Fit in Marshalltown, you can find the right shoe for every occasion with a wide variety of top quality brands. Brown Shoe Fit carries the finest in footwear for both men and women with a large selection of athletic, dress, comfort, work boots, and European footwear, carrying multiple sizes and widths to ensure the best fit for you. Their expert, friendly staff is available to give you a personalized experience and find the right shoe for your needs. Stop in today at Brown Shoe Fit, 10 East Main Street in downtown Marshalltown.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around Central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Back inside the Marshalltown Roundhouse here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, Dylan Dose alongside me as you take a live look in at the Marshalltown girls winning 51-13 currently.
I like
with a minute 27 to go in the third quarter as Millie Heitman down the left side of the paint, kick back up. Can she hit it? Sarah Huffman off the front of the iron and no good. Actually, that was Bowie for the three.
Yeah, that was Miss Kinsley Bowie.
Yeah, Kinsley Bowie for the three. So There you go. Hyman, a nice rebound down low, and the putback is good to go up. Can you believe it? 40-point lead. Holy smokes. Nice game so far, and not even into the fourth quarter yet for the ladies.
Yeah, they look good. It's nice to see both Sydney Capella's she's already got 12, 13 points. Sarah Huffman leading the way with 14. It's really nice to see. You know, these girls work incredibly hard, but to see a win on the board, we're seeing a lot better defense. We're seeing a lot better offensive execution, but it's still resulting in losses. Sometimes just to get all that angst and aggression and being able to celebrate without having a but on it. Yes, we lost, but it's just, no, we won. We put it together. People had a good game. Let's move forward. Let's rock and roll. All
right, we're going to move forward in our pregame coverage here tonight inside the Roundhouse with our scouting report on the Des Moines East Scarlets, all presented by Bruin Manufacturing of Marshalltown. Dylan?
Yeah, Larry Mason brings in his Des Moines East Scarlet last year. Only 3 victories, but a little bit like Marshalltown. Okay, you're going into this new conference. You're playing some different schools more frequently. What is this Des Moines East team going to be? Well, it's been up and down. We talked about a very close win against Lincoln, who gave us problems at points on Tuesday. A close win against Waterloo East, which we haven't seen yet personally, but we like kind of the makeup of that team. And then just some blowout losses. Losing to Roosevelt by 18, losing to Ames by 30, losing by over 20 to Hoover. So I think it's a little bit of an up-and-down team. But the thing that isn't up and down is last year averaging almost 14 points and 12 rebounds was Tyron Wright. This year averaging about 12 and just under 10 rebounds. He's actually not going to start tonight, but he really is the double-double machine for them. You partner him with Desmond Campbell, sophomore, averaging double figures. He will be starting tonight. But you look at Jakari Patton, leads the team in assists, has really been that point guard the last couple of years. He's out sick. So there's a couple pieces for East that may prove to be troublesome. They're a little bit taller than we are. Yeah. They're not going to shoot the 3 a lot. So we're going to have to get butts and guts, as I like to say. You've got to box out and to keep East off the backboard, give them one shot, and move that basketball, because East does give up over 70 points a game.
Yeah, that is one thing. On the defensive side of things, they do give up a lot of points. I think you go back to it, I just think there's a lot of inconsistency. I think that head coach Larry Mason, I think he's got a few things kind of going on there. I've seen some things watching film that you like, but it's just doing it on a regular basis. And that's the hardest thing, I think, for any coach at the high school level. You've seen Coach Apple start from that a couple years ago, and he's at the point he is where he gets consistent play, especially on the defensive side, because he's been a main staple, and the guys are really, buying into what's going on.
Yeah, and we really see that. What I think you're seeing that, especially with our backcourt, where the defense starts. One, it's led by Drake Capello. Yeah. Drake will own that defensive matchup. That's first and foremost for him. He can hit shots, all that great stuff, but he's going to own that matchup. Where your consistency and maturity is going to be with Dalen and Prince over the last couple games, both averaging over 20 points. So when Trey and Carter come in at that new backcourt, how are they going to impact the game? Defensively. And they have stepped up to it. Flip that onto East. There's some cool stuff. Desmond is a sophomore. You have Wright is a junior. And they have some experience, but you're still going to have inconsistency when you're relying heavily on underclassmen and juniors to lead your team.
Yeah, that is for sure. Yeah. Well said, Dylan. That is our scouting reports on Des Moines East, all brought to you by Bruin Manufacturing of Marshalltown, driven to provide innovative plastic molding solutions. A little bonus coverage here for you as the Marshalltown girls going to get their first victory of the season. They're up 55-13 in the fourth quarter. If you're watching along on KFJB-TV, and if you're listening on KFJB Radio, thanks for tuning in tonight. I'm Brandon Lewis, Dylan Dose, alongside me. When we come back on the countdown to tip-off, it is our Cat Connection. Plus, we'll visit with head coach Michael Apple inside the Roundhouse on a Super Tuesday right here on KFJB-TV.
Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business founded in Marshalltown, Iowa, and we have a unique approach to plastic injection moldings with our own custom in-house tool shop. Since 1949, Bruin Manufacturing has provided injection molded plastic parts for construction, industrial, agriculture, medical, sports, and recreational purposes. We are an industry-leading manufacturer of precision plastic components. To learn more about Bruin Manufacturing, visit our website at bruinmfg.com. Bruin Manufacturing is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Golf doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown. With their 2 full swing simulators, anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at our indoor golf simulator. With 80+ golf courses to choose from. Visit wanderingcreekgolf.com for more information.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Welcome back in on our Cat Connection right here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, now with junior Amaya Moore for the girls basketball squad. Amaya, early on in the season, we see, a young team kind of try to gel, figure things out on the fly. I know you started playing when you were a freshman. What's your message to some of the younger players coming along here this year?
Definitely patience. I feel like we're rushing into things as a younger group, and just have patience throughout the whole season. We have another year coming with all of us back.
Yeah, that is for sure. Kind of, does Coach stress that, trust the process, that things will come in time?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Of course, in your junior season, you're a captain on the squad. What does that mean to you to be a leader?
It's a big position. I've been here playing on this team since my freshman year, like you said. So I kind of, it's not a big change for me, but I feel more like I have to lead and keep up the positivity.
It's our Top Crafters Cat Connection here with Amaya Moore Jr. Sarah Huffman, another captain. What's your relationship like with her to be able to be out there on the floor communicating to everybody what you need to do and what place you need to be in?
I've been playing sports with Sarah since a very, very young age, so the connection's there. She's probably one of my closest friends also, so it's very easy to get along with her and play with her.
That's good. Of course, the Marshalltown Bobcats in action tonight. That's our Cat Connection with Amaya Moore. This is your Cat Connection, all brought to you by Top Crafters, of course, providing all of Central Iowa with quality countertops and service for decades. Amaya, best of luck rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
Hey, this is Bobcat Athletics right here on KFJB-TV.
Are you looking for an affordable way to update the look of your shower or vanity top? At Top Crafters, we offer more than just countertops. The possibilities are endless with custom and standard shower bases and panels. Wilson Art's innovative wall panel system and the Onyx collection both make custom showers easy. These systems are beautiful, durable, and made in the USA. Top Crafters also has a huge selection of laminate, solid surface, quartz, and granite. For your next project, stop into our showroom at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown.
Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, LennoxECU.com, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Marshalltown, more than ever. Assured Partners, power through partnership. Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse. Jensen Ford, with you every mile along the way.
Hey, Bobcat Nation, welcome back into the countdown to tip-off right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV, now joined by head coach Michael Apple. Of course, tip time Right around 7:45 tonight against the Des Moines East Scarlets. Coach, it's been a few days off for you as we welcome you back into the Iowa Kitchen Company pregame interview. Of course, due to health protocols, you guys had to be off over the weekend, so Monday your only day of practice. How's the layover been so far?
I was proud of how our guys responded and practiced yesterday, and, kind of just explain that we can only control what we can, and it's an unfortunate thing that happened, but, I think our guys are committed enough to it to at least go to the gym and work on their games and continue to get shots up and stay in shape.
Of course, you had things kind of rolling. You're on a 3-game winning streak still. You put together a real nice road performance against a tough Lincoln team, and that's a game where, we talked about it at length a little bit, that in the past you had allowed them to come back and win those types of games, but you closed it out, got yourself a 19-point win. Prince Jala got himself his 4th double-double of the season in just 6 games. So a lot of different pieces are rolling right now. Yeah, they are. It's a team effort, and our guys understand if they want to be on the floor, they need to play hard all the time, and just take what the defense gives us and try and get easy baskets and keep that consistency on the defense and get stops that way. Right now your team, as far as free throw shooting, is 5th in Class 4A. Also from a year ago, your rebounding is up as well, and your turnover to assist ratio is plus 0.5. So, statistically wise, you look at some things and just being able to do some really nice things. Where do you think that it just seems like more of a balance this year? Where do you think that's coming from? That's just our guys' unselfishness and understand what it takes to win. They don't really care who's scoring the ball. And we share the ball well. We've been really emphasizing getting the ball inside, getting in the paint with Prince and Dalen, and then we got shooters around them that can make plays as well. So that's kind of been the formula we've been rolling with, and keeping it simple that way. And our guys have responded really well to it. Your team right now averaging just giving up under 48 points per game. That's 5th defensively in Class 4A. What do you think it is getting it done on the defensive side? Because this is in my time here, this is the best defense I've seen out of your squads. Well, we got some guys that have the ability to guard and pressure guys with the ball, and that's huge to be able to do that. And it's about effort and wanting to do it every possession, and we really try and emphasize that every single day. Is if you want to be a great team, you have to be really good on defense, and that's kind of been what we've been sticking with. Every practice we've had is how hard are we going to go, how consistent are we going to be on defense on getting stops. Your opponent tonight, the Des Moines East Scarlets, boy, they've kind of surprised some people with some wins. They just took down Waterloo East a week ago, so this is a team you can't sleep on here tonight. Yeah, no, they're much improved. They play hard, so they got some good things going. They're really scary in transition. So we got to make sure we get back on defense, and then they got a big guy inside that does a lot of good things for them. Rebounds it well, can score it in there. So we got to be ready to go tonight. Key to victory. I kind of just touched on it there. Limit the big guy inside, make sure we block out, get back in transition, and be patient on offense, take good shots, keep pounding it inside, and work the game inside out. A year ago, final question for you, Coach. You guys, heading into the Christmas break, we're 5-3. You have an opportunity to be 6-1. What's that mean to your guys early on in the season? Well, we try not to get hung up on that and look too far in the future or in the past for that matter. We just try and stay in the present as much as we can and be consistent with where we're at and what we're going to do that day in practice. Good luck tonight. Yeah, thank you. All right, that's head coach Michael Apple as we get you ready for tip-off tonight inside the Roundhouse at Marshalltown High School. It's the Scarlets and the Bobcats coming up next. That is your pregame interview with head coach Michael Apple, all brought to you by Iowa Kitchen Company in Marshalltown. Let us design your dream space today with quality cabinetry and endless designs and styles to choose from. Starting lineups next inside the Roundhouse on KFJB-TV.
Excellent service and lasting relationships are just a few things we are proud of at Iowa Kitchen Company. We value our customers, and when it comes to designing a new kitchen, bathroom, or office space, we want our customers to get the results they're looking for. We provide quality cabinetry, craftsmanship, and design with endless finishes and styles to choose from. Let Iowa Kitchen Company guide you through your next project. Visit our showroom today at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown, or visit our website at iowakitchenco.com.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
This is Lindsay, Director of the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The holidays are a very special time at the Embers. We decorate the common areas with beautiful, festive decorations. Our residents personalize their apartments with their own decorations too. Family members from around the area and the country come to visit their loved ones. It's a fun time of the year, full of warmth. This time next year, you could be decorating your own apartment. Wishing you a safe and Merry Christmas from the Embers Retirement Community.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
It is Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV. Hey, big shout out to the ladies. They win here tonight. A great win for them, 57-14. Get their first victory of the season. We'll talk to head coach Brian Murphy coming up at halftime. But, a pivotal spot for the Cats to get that victory here tonight. It's a good one.
Yeah, and this is the game before Christmas. It's the game you get to savor a little bit. You don't just have the 24 hours to celebrate. You can celebrate this while you're unwrapping gifts.
In the new year.
Then you come back with practice. You get focused for the second year. But this is a great win for Coach Murphy to build on when you're trying to build some stability and some focus on a program. These kind of victories are the ones where you can smile, breathe, and be excited about the box score.
Yeah, that is for sure. All right, let's get to tonight's starting lineups. First off, we'll get going with the Waterloo East Scarlets here, the Des Moines East Scarlets. Not getting ahead of myself too much here. At a mark of 2-4 behind head coach Larry Mason. They are out of the Iowa Alliance South here tonight. 3-19 last year. And they lost 10 straight to end the season, and they lost 69-34 to Urbandale in the first round of the Class 4A7 playoffs. Their last game against Hoover on Friday, an 84-46 loss. Their starting five will go like this. We've had a few changes. Desmond Campbell will get to go tonight. 11 points per game, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 5, Jakari Patton will get the go here tonight. He was slated to get the start tonight, but it's actually going to be number 4, Kabram McKell, as he averages 8 points per game, 2.4 rebounds per game, a 5'8 senior. Jakari Patton was going to start tonight, but he is sick and out tonight. Number 10, Kevon McMurray will get the go, 4.6 points per game, 5.4 rebounds per game, a 5'10 junior guard. Kwanye Jenkins will get the go, number 13, 2.6 points per game, 2.6 rebounds per game, a 6'4 junior forward. And rounding out the starting five, tentatively, a 6'3 junior, Bryant Nunez. The forward does not have any official stats coming into this one, but a couple guys out sick for Des Moines East. That is the starting five for East. Meanwhile, on the other side, for Michael Apple in his 5th year for the Marshalltown Bobcats, they are 5-1. 2-0 overall in the Iowa Alliance North, and in first place in the conference.
Like
Dylan,
that.
You always love to hear that, right?
I like first place, and your name next to it, that's perfect.
Number 12 in the power rankings in Class 4A, according to Varsity Bound. So this is a team on the verge of maybe being a top 10 team in 4A as they potentially string together a couple of more wins. Of course, their last game against Des Moines Lincoln on last Tuesday, a 78-59 win on the road. They won the rebounding category in that one, 34-27. They had 15 assists to 9 turnovers. You always love that turnover assist ratio to be exactly on that. They also forced Lincoln with 20 turnovers. This is a team that continues to really get that confidence defensively. All right, let's meet the starting lineup here, though, tonight. Carter Gianetto will get to go, 5.2 points per game. A 5'10 junior coming off of 9 points against Des Moines Lincoln. Trayshawn Brooks, he's 11th in the state in assists right now. And 7.7 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game, a 6-foot junior. This is the Trayshawn Brooks that we were wondering who he was going to be this year. And he can be a sneaky scorer, but he is an excellent distributor of the basketball, and we've seen that so far.
He can do about anything. He can lock you up defensively. He can pass and facilitate the basketball. He's also a very good rebounder from the guard position. And Coach Goodvin and I, when we were doing the North game, he put in offense. Once he was aggressive offensively, he was able to put many buckets together. So about what he's the type of guard that feels out the game and then decides how he can best impact his team's chance for winning.
Number 30, Drake Capayu, the 6-foot senior with the 9th best free throw shooting percentage in the state of Iowa in Class 4A at 91%, 7.3 points per game for number 30, Drake Capayu. Number 32, Jackson Eisenbarth, 3.5 points per game for the 6'2 senior. And number 34, Dalen Houston, 38th in the state in Class 4A in scoring at 13.8 points per game. 10th in the state in rebounds at 8.8 rebounds per game for the 6'4 junior. 25 points, 9 rebounds against Des Moines Lincoln the other night. And coming off the bench, the 6th man tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats, Prince Jala. He's averaging 5 free throws per game. That's 14th best in the state. He's 5th in the state in rebounding, 15th in scoring. He was our player of the week last week, thanks to Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill. He had 22 points, 12 rebounds. He went 8 of 12 from the free throw line, and he picked up his 4th double-double of the season in just 6 games.
And you said he's been dominant and awesome offensively, but I think the big number that I heard that you said, 8 out of 12 from the free throw line.
He's improved tremendously.
Early on, he was down first week and a half or two. He was at that 40%.
Yeah.
And really, if Prince is a 65 to 75% free throw shooter, he's going to be at the line 10 times a game, honestly, when he's rolling. So if he's able to get you 6-7 points from the line, that means a ton for the Bobcat offense.
A big shout-out to Stacy Galima with the athletic department here at Marshalltown High School. She got us some chocolates, and she thanked the KFJB team for all of our coverage all season long. So thanks so much, Stacy, and keep up the great work. She's in her first year of doing this role, and I think doing a great job. There's a lot of different parts, and then you mix in no school days and all that kind of stuff. So great job by Ryan Isgrigg, Stacy as well in the athletic department.
Yeah, and she's been around at sporting events and been a real support. Well,
she's
beyond
been a public
her role.
address announcer for softball for quite a while.
Yeah, so it's not a name uncommon to, but she's doing a great job in this role. Over football season, we had the Lily Mae Sweet Play of the game.
Yeah.
Now we have the true Lily Mae Sweet Play of the pregame as we actually get chocolate. This is fantastic.
Hey, tip-off is coming up in about 5 minutes from now inside the Marshalltown Roundhouse as we get you set to go on a Super Tuesday. Of course, this is the final game of 2022 portion of the season for your Marshalltown Bobcats. They look to go to 6-1 here tonight with a win against the Des Moines East Scarlets. Tip-off is coming up in just a little bit. You're locked into the countdown to tip-off right here on News Talk 1230 KFJB AM 93.9 FM as well as KFJB-TV.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
This is Lindsay, Director of the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The holidays are a very special time at the Embers. We decorate the common areas with beautiful, festive decorations. Our residents personalize their apartments with their own decorations too. Family members from around the area and the country come to visit their loved ones. It's a fun time of the year, full of warmth. This time next year, you could be decorating your own apartment. Wishing you a safe and Merry Christmas from the Embers Retirement Community.
Bobcat Nation, this is Jackson Eisenbarth, and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
Welcome back into the countdown to tip-off here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, still in Dose alongside me. We see the Grinch Santa. We know him. He's in the house.
We do know. Well, Grinch and the Bobcat mascot actually had a tip-off about a minute and a half ago. And I will tell you, what the Bobcat has in height, it does not have ups. It does not have ups, as Grinch was easily able to out-jump him.
Look who's in the house behind us. Former Marshalltown Bobcat. High velocity, maximum three-point spin.
That's right.
You know,
got it. Yeah, it was Isaiah Burgos.
Yeah, Isaiah Burgos in the house. So.
And I will tell you, if you want to know something about a person, you go into Waukee with 4-star, 5-star guys all over the place, and you step into a three and say, you know what, it's my time to shine. He hit some big threes in that ball game. Saved his best game for last.
Yeah, that is for sure. All right, 3 minutes on the clock as tip-off coming up right around the corner here on KFJB-TV. Coming up after the game, since it is a short week, we will name our Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill Player of the Week. That's coming up after the game tonight, as it's all brought to you by Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill in Marshalltown, open for dine-in or to-go. Visit them pre or post-game. Yeah, that's right. This is Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Rogelio Soren and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Approaching a couple of minutes until tip-off tonight here on KFJB-TV. It's the 5-1 Marshalltown Bobcats against the 2-4 Des Moines East Scarlets. Our what to watch for here tonight, Dylan, as these two teams match up in technically a non-conference game tonight.
Yeah, for Marshalltown, let's call it the threes wise man. This is what I think. As we get into the Christmas spirit, I think there are 3 people that really have the keys to Marshalltown's season, and it's from the outside. You look at Carter Giannetto, Drake Capello, and Jackson Eisenbarth. Drake, over his last 2 games, has gotten out of his slump. He's 6 of 11 from 3. Carter went 3 games without a 3, but he ended up having 3 the other night.
But I came back from Maui, and he made a couple.
Yeah. You are the Giannetto whisperer. I got Capello. I got Eisenbarth. I put them at my what to watch. Each game they hit 4 threes. So you got Giannetto out of his slump. I got Eisenbarth and Capello. I really believe those 3 players are going to be the difference between Marshalltown doing well in the conference and Marshalltown winning the conference and going deep, because that'll stretch the floor and allow Dalen and Prince to do work. And then on the east side, I'm calling it the wish list. Let's look at what did they ask Santa for. Number 1, consistency. We'll see if they have that. Number 2, hope the week off for Marshalltown has dead legs and dead shots. And 3, and this was before I knew there were sickness, people out, people not starting.
Yeah.
Can the sophomore in Desmond Campbell and can Tyron Wright win their matchups? If they can win their matchups, they'll be in this basketball game.
Tip-off is next here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
here for a blockbuster season. The home for Bobcat athletics for 100 years. It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Marshalltown Bobcats and the Des Moines East Scarlets here tonight on a Super Tuesday from the Marshalltown Roundhouse. Starting lineups just about ready inside the Roundhouse. I'm Brandon Lewis, Dylan Dose alongside me. We've talked so much at length, but Bobcats off on Friday night, and they were supposed to take on Fort Dodge, which was a very winnable game at that. I talked to Coach Michael Apple before this one here tonight. Not sure when that one will be made up, but tonight is a game that you can't overlook. You want to end the front half of your season on a good mark. There's a lot of importance to take it game by game, and I think that's a great approach here, as Coach kind of alluded to that in his pregame interview.
Yeah, you look at where the Bobcats are moving, is we have a chance to be 6-1. Fort Dodge would have been a great test. They've struggled all year long, but you go 6-1. And you're building in, offense is getting it rolling. You want to go into Christmas being like, we're playing our best ball, and our best ball is yet to come.
Starting a lineup inside the Roundhouse for your Marshalltown Bobcats as you get a good look on the Cats in their new white tops and bottoms this season. And the student section across the way as well in their Christmas lights and all dressed up in their ugly sweaters, Dylan. Well, you didn't wear yours tonight. I'm a little disappointed.
And I will say, all sweaters are in the eyes of the beholder. I assume their mothers think they're beautiful sweaters.
Well, the starting five tonight, we talked about it in our countdown to tip-off here tonight, but Carter Giannetto, Trayshawn Brooks, Drake Capello, Jackson Eisenbart, Dalen Houston, and that sixth man coming off the bench, Prince Jala. He was our player of the week last week. I mean, he's doing things that we've seen in the past, but he's doing all of those things at once this season. You know, he's put everything together.
He's doing all of those things at once, and he's doing it every night. And I think that's the big thing. It's very much like the end of his sophomore year, but even more. His numbers are off the charts. Just thinking of the last two games, he is averaging 24 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, shooting 67% from the field. Everything he is doing here, he's playing at a super high level. The one thing I want to bring up about Carter Giannetto, first year in, he struggled to shooting. What I would say, and looking through the stats, he's only turning the ball over one time a game. He's doing a great job taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, that is for sure. And the Bobcats continue to take care of the basketball. They're plus 0.5 in the turnover to assist margin. And you kind of look to that statistic to find out how well they're dispersing the basketball, set up their guys for scoring plays, and how well they are retaining the basketball for each possession. All right, we are good to go inside the Roundhouse. To jump out there, it is Kwanye Jenkins, the 6'4 junior. He'll jump against Dalen Houston for the Marshalltown Bobcats, number 34 for the Cats. White tops and bottom for your Bobcats. Black tops and bottoms for Des Moines East, with East written across the front, outlined in red, and white numbers. Officials, three-man crew. They're ready to go. They'll put the ball up into play, and Dalen Houston smacks it into the backcourt. Drake Capello controls it and hands it over to the point guard, who will run things here tonight. Trayshawn Brooks for the Marshalltown Bobcats, who go right to left on your TV screen and on your radio dial here in the opening quarter. Trayshawn Brooks will turn it over on the first possession. Outlet pass up court is a little bit too long for Campbell. He'll have to settle it down, and McMurray will get it at the top of the key. It is Purple Kicks. He'll go to left wing, gets a screen. He was trying to look for a give and go, but nothing's there for the Des Moines East Scarlets. And they'll hand off to Desmond Campbell, who now run it at the top of the point, guarded by Giannetto.
Yeah, with East scoring about 50 points a game, they're going to try to limit possessions to make up for defensive inefficiencies.
A little handoff late down low. Eisenbart's going to pick up a foul, his first of the night. Count the bucket. Jenkins will get it to go. No made free throws coming in on the night, but he's going to have an early trip here as East leads it 2-0 in the first quarter with 7:11 to go.
Not a good start for the Bobcats. On one side, turn it over. On the next side, give up a bucket and get the foul on Eisenbart.
And Jenkins still no go on the season free throw category. It's 2-0. Capello, left wing, thought he had an open look. He opts to work it around the perimeter. 2-3 zone defense for East here tonight.
This is where the Bobcats have sometimes struggled.
And Giannetto knocks it down from the right wing, and the Cats lead it 3-2.
Great job by Carter. Like we said, three's wise men. Got to get that three roll, and Carter stepped into it with great rhythm and confidence.
Driving down the left side of the paint, and there's a charge. Good job by Eisenbarth. He got bit defensively last time down the floor, but this time he gets himself in position defensively, picks up the block, and it's going to be on the drive down the left side of the paint on number 4, Mikkel.
And we're seeing on over the last few games, people are starting to target Carter and trying to go right at him. Will the Bobcats bring a second defender to help Carter out on those drives?
Mikkel out on Giannetto. A skip pass on the far side of the floor. Trying to beat that zone defense, and they do again from the right wing. The same spot. Capeyu knocks it down this time. And the Cats have 6 in the game, up by 4.
And that's how you go into the zone. Bobcats over the last week and a half, as they've scored 75 points a game, have done a great job of moving the basketball side to side, inside and out, getting great looks.
Boy, a lot of perimeter work for East as they try to go in the paint. Boy, a toss-up down there, but nobody home. Here's Dalen Houston on a fast break, a 2-on-2. There's a nice little step in between. Count the bucket. It's good for Dalen Houston on the fast break. Takes it himself against the Scarlets, and he'll drop it in. Cats lead 8-2 with a free throw on the way.
And that's one thing. If your 6'4" guy can take it off the rim and take it the whole length of the court, that is a weapon as Dalen goes coast to coast.
8-2, and the score will hold, but Trayshawn Brooks with a nice rebound off the Dalen Houston missed free throw. And it looks like out of bounds. Trayshawn Brooks on the drive and a turnover on the Cats. 8-2, still our score with 5:39 opening quarter of play.
Yeah, this is exactly what you wanted. If you're the Bobcats, you have a team that can be inconsistent. You want to step on the necks early and get them down big early and not let up.
East will inbound by their own bench, trailing by 6. Across midcourt, they'll get it to the near side corner. McMurray has it out to the top to the other McMurray and Kevon McMurray. Capeyu guarding, right wing. A screen setup, fights through it. Nice job by Capeyu. A 3 from straight on. Barely nicks the iron and the rebound outlet to Trayshawn Brooks. He'll take it himself. Kick out Capeyu. Another 3, and it's off the back of the iron. No good. Pops out. Rebound brought in by Campbell. He'll bring it himself up court. No numbers, but he's going to try to attack. Swings it back to the right wing. Kick back to him on the right wing as Capeyu picks up Campbell. And now East will settle in offensively with 22 on the shot clock.
And I love Drake. He didn't make it, but he had no hesitation. And on the other side, Eisenbarth cutting off his man on the dribble drive.
Good help defense here by Dalen Houston. He deflects the shot by McMurray. Can't get his putback to go. But this time, the putback, and the second time, Jenkins has got a rebound and a putback to draw a foul. And the foul will come in. This time, it's going to be number 2. On the Marshalltown Bobcats, Jackson Eisenbarth backside on the left block. He picks up his second team foul. It is 8-4 as Jenkins heads the line for the second time. And same result. He's 0 for 2 at the line tonight, but a long rebound out on the right wing by East.
East just had 3 offensive rebounds on this set. It's been terrible job on the boards as Dalen goes for a block. No one else is there to clean it up and box out and get that rebound.
Boy, a little mess in there inside the paint, and a turnover and a fast break. Takes it all the way, and layup, count the bucket, and a foul's going to be called. Drive by Trayshawn Brooks. Very decisive, and it pays off. 10-4 Cats looking to make it 11-4 with the free throw to come.
Love the student energy, too. They jumped up off, and a nice roar from the crowd as Trey took it, got the steal, made the bucket, and it looks like we're getting our first view of Tyron Wright, who didn't start tonight, but definitely has led East in everything over the last couple years.
Yeah, Tyron Wright not starting tonight. 4th in rebounding average per game in 4A at 9.6 rebounds per game, as well as 11.8 points per game. A 6'5 junior. You notice that size into the game as Trayshawn Brooks off for the free throw. He'll drop it in, and it is 11-4 as Trayshawn Brooks with a really nice play at the Cats defense. forced a turnover now. We're going to see a little backcourt pressure here, Dylan, by the Bobcats.
Yeah, they extended a little bit early. They'll mix and match it with this trap.
And it looks like 10 seconds is the call. East does not get it across. I thought we were going to see a foul on Dalen Houston as he ran into McMurray, the inbound man. But no, a 10-second violation, a turnover, and the Bobcats will get it back into their front court as they inbound it right in front of the scorers table.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of quick, but now with the shot clock, you have undeniable proof that it was 10. Oh, nice.
3 from the far side corner. It's no good by Giannetto. And we just mentioned him. Tyron Wright has checked in, and he snags that rebound, his first of the night. Back in transition. East lays it up in the paint. It's going to be good for Campbell. And the 2-point bucket has him down 11-6 now, as Prince Jala on the last dead ball has also checked back in. They'll swing it down low. Nice pass to Capeyu, but he's triple-teamed, loses it, gathers it back. Dalen Houston, 2 for 2 the other night against Lincoln from three-point land. He'll drive down the right side, a little strong on his shot, no foul called, and the rebound brought in on the left wing as it's hauled in by Jenkins.
Yeah, Bobcats have struggled for about 2.5 weeks picking up a guy on straight-line drives. They've struggled here early as East has gotten back into this ball game 11-6.
East in the front court, baseline jumper. Boy, it's just a little floater and back-to-back buckets by Campbell. He's got 4 in the game. It's 11-8 now as the officials will sort things out here as we have a little towel or a cleanup on the near side there after the shot was made. Inbound by Capeyu, and bringing it up court for the Bobcats, Trayshawn Brooks from right to left across the midcourt into the front court. He'll angle to the right wing, and a pass in to Prince Jala. Get him involved early, and he'll put it in off the glass for 2 as Jala has the Cats up 13-8.
Yeah, that little action in the zone, they run it all the time, but it's a pick across, and the far post comes to the near block, and Jala's automatic from 2 feet away.
Right wing, they'll work with it as Jamal Taylor's also checked into the game for Waterloo East. Free throw line jumper. Jala swats at it. Shot's no good as hauling in the rebound is Houston as he out-rebounds his teammate Jala. Trayshawn got the outlet, slips, kicks it over the right wing back to Jala. In a herd of East Scarlets, he'll dribble out of it. No. Baseline, crossover, spin around. 2 guys there, and they're going to call a travel on Prince. Guess I didn't see that, but might have moved his pivot foot as he was kind of blocking us out of the view with a couple of East players on him. With 2:06 in the first quarter, turnover Cats 13-8, they lead it.
One thing East is doing really well as Prince went to go on that one-on-one is they collapsed with multiple defenders because there's nobody guarding him one-on-one there.
Dalen Houston forces a turnover inside. Great play right there. He'll try to bring it up himself. He'll swing it to Capeyu, who kind of sideways gets himself across the midcourt stripe. Brooks on the far side now has it near the Bobcat. Written on the court. Kicks out Capeyu. Baseline drive, kick back out to the top of the key. Giannetto left wide open. That zone defense off the front of the iron. Jala with a putback, a beautiful rebound, and a tip off the glass.
If you're going to stand around on the defensive glass, Jala's going to put up buckets all night long as he has about 4 offensive rebounds a game right now.
A tip inside that might have been blocked on the East Scarlets on the shot, and Capeyu comes up with the basketball as the Bobcats get it back. 15-8, they lead it with 1:09 in the opening quarter of play. Capeyu taking it himself, guarded by Desmond Campbell on the far side. Swings it Jala, top of the key. Little hesitation move at the left block as he drives in. The miss. Houston rebound, putback, it's good. 17-8 Cats with under a minute to go, and a timeout is on the floor by head coach Larry Mason, and the East Scarlets and the Cats are up by 9 on KFJB-TV.
In your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Braden Weatherly and you're watching Marshalltown Basketball on KFJB-TV.
17-8, 52 seconds to go in the opening quarter of play. A timeout there for East as the Bobcats, they were getting out rebounded early on, but no more. I don't know if Coach said something as some guys checked in and out, but definitely doing a nice job on the offensive glass.
This is what Coach said. Prince, you're in. That's what he said, and that changed.
17-8 is our score as the Bobcats leading it by 9. A drive inside, kick out right wing. Jala from behind gets a block inside. It's out of bounds on the Bobcats, but the drive in from the right wing as DeSante McMurray had that one, taken away from him out of bounds by Prince Jala. What a great block right there. They'll inbound on the right side. And out to left wing, they'll kick out near side corner. 3 on the way off the rim, and a high rebound by Brooks with 23 seconds to go on the game clock here in this first quarter of play. He'll slow things down. Hesitation move, drives in off the right side, and boy, a charge is going to be called right there, as that's going to be Trayshawn Brooks' first foul of the night, as the third team foul on the Bobcats here in the first half.
He must have chicken winged him because I did not see anything there. And again, if we had 17 cameras, we could probably pick that up. But it really is. He must have pushed off with that inside arm, but it looked like a pretty good drive.
It's in the 2033 budget.
It is. So all end-of-year donations to Todd Steinkamp.
17-8 is our score. Brandon Lewis still in dose alongside me. We'll get a scoreboard update thanks to Jeff Brooks back at the KFJB studios, getting us our scoreboard updates. Long 3 from straight on is no good, but rebound by East, and a buzzer 3 from the right wing. It is good, and the step back from Kevon McMurray is good, and that sends us to the second quarter as the Bobcats lead by 6 at 17-11 on KFJB-TV.
Businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Kale Sandvik and you're watching Marshalltown Basketball on KFJB-TV.
8 minutes on the clock, 17-11 is our score as the Marshalltown Bobcats leading up on the Marshalltown Hy-Vee scoreboard. Let's take a look at a regional scoreboard, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Dylan.
First and foremost, shout out to Jeff Brooks. Happy birthday to Brooksy and his family. But we have Nevada 41, the Greene County Rams 33. And then in that Central Iowa matchup of South Hamilton, West Marshall, Trojans find themselves down 20 at half.
Scoreboard update tonight, again, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and West Des Moines. 17-11 as Des Moines East made a 3 right there at the end of the first quarter. Kevon McMurray, the junior at 5'10", made it a 3 from straight on. No good by Mikkel here. Bobcats get the rebound. Giannetto will bring it himself across the midcourt stripe on the far side of the court. They'll slow things down, guarded by Mikkel. Braden Weatherly in the game for the first time for the Bobcats. Giannetto gets a swing from Houston and count the bucket. Houston will get the assist, and Giannetto makes his second 3 of the night.
Dalen's a really good facilitator. Both post players, both Prince and Dalen are both good facilitators. Dalen had a much smaller guy on him. Like him to recognize that and just power up, though.
Back to a 9-point lead. This is the largest of the night for the Bobcats at 9. They've already had it once in this game. Down the left block, they try to post up Tyron White, but he was guarded well by Dalen Houston, and then they give it back to him as a switch defensively as Braden Weatherly goes on Tyron Wright, and Wright will expose the defensive matchup and count the bucket. It's 2. As Wright has his first bucket of the night. In this one, he'll go to the line and make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, on that pick and roll, it's fine to switch on the pick and roll, but if you're Weatherly, you have got to get back quicker than that. You can't dog it around that pick.
Free throws in and out. It's no good for Tyron Wright. Houston got the rebound, and the Cats are quickly into the front court. Trailer is Houston. He thought about the 3. Weatherly got it but lost it. Gets it over to Brooks, and Brooks dribbles back out to the top of the key over the right wing, and around the perimeter the Bobcats go. Giannetto in the far side corner. Back out top of the key and around the perimeter. They'll try to get going here. Prince Jala is out of the game. Bobcats going against this 2-3 zone defense for East. They're trying to expose that wing three, and here they do right here. Weatherly got the kick from Houston. No good, but Houston with the rebound. Kick out Capeyu into the paint. He's going to be blocked, and a foul's going to be called on McMurray, and that will send one of the best free throw shooters in Class 4A to the line, shooting 91%, ninth best free throw percentage in Class 4A for Drake Capeyu.
Yeah, he can shoot it. One thing we saw, that was a pretty sloppy set there for the Bobcats, as Capeyu misses a rare one. And a lot of it was they were 5 out. There was nobody in the post, nobody doing anything. They were kind of stepping on each other, lucky enough for the possession to end in opportunity for points.
So Capeyu, 91% on the season. He missed the first one, but will get the second one to go. And 4 points in the game for Capeyu, and the Cats are up 21-13.
And he'll miss another one before the end of the year, and that'll be about it.
East throws it away on the baseline. Prince Jala checks back in as Jala will inbound to Giannetto and gets it over to Trayshawn Brooks, who will trot his way up over the midcourt logo. 21-13, Bobcats leading it with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jala, left high post, dribbles to the right high post, kicks out. Giannetto open for three, drops it in. Third three of the first half for the Bobcats, who lead at 24-13, an 11-point lead. This their largest of the night. Back down low, right on the right block. I think Houston might have got a piece of it. Got the rebound, clear out Brooks across the midcourt stripe. Kicks out left wing. Around the perimeter they go. Near side corner, back to Jala, top of the key. Good ball movement here tonight for the Bobcats in the first half.
Yeah, it's fantastic ball movement. You see it as everybody's touching the ball and scoring. And the Bobcats are getting the best shot possible. Wow. And there's a great one, left hook on the block for Drake.
Cutting from the left wing down to the right block was Drake Capeyu, and he got a great feed from Houston. And just a turnaround jumper from about a foot out. Yep. He puts that one in, and it's a great offensive set there for the Bobcats. Floater in the paint, Capeyu with the rebound, and he'll bring it up himself. No advantage in numbers, but a hesitation move. Buys him a little bit of space, puts up the shot, almost gets it to go, but can't. 2 free throws are headed his way as East will pick up their 6th first half foul, trailing 26-13 with 4:54 to go, and that is the first foul of the night on Desmond Campbell.
An aggressive Drake is the best version of Drake, and he's really putting the pedal on the metal. This is by far and away the best offensive 5 the Bobcats have, and they really can open up this lead in the first half.
2 of 3 at the line now for Capeyu, who extends the Bobcats' lead, 27-13. And it's now a 15-point lead as the Bobcats up, 28-13 as Capeyu, you mentioned. Maybe wouldn't miss another free throw, maybe one more on the season.
He gets one more.
Quickly 3 and 4, and breaking the backcourt pressure inside, going down low. Kwanye Jenkins, the junior at 6'4", having a nice night, as so far in the game for number 13 for Des Moines East with 6 points. 3 left wing is no good. Rebound brought in down low by McMurray as Giannetto couldn't get the 3 to go. Back the other way. Another shot from the baseline for Jenkins. Can't get it to go this time. Bobcats got the rebound, leading it 28-15 with 4:14 to go in this second quarter of play.
Jala's got to do a lot better job positioning himself in transition. He's got caught looking, and that's what's had buckets on the other end.
Nice move by Houston inside, but a little strong on the touch from the left block. Can't get the shot to go. Quick outlet for East. Free throw line jumper, not a great look, but Campbell gets it to go regardless as he gets the friendly roll on the road. He has 6.
Yeah, just if you have a nice soft shot and you can just get it on the rim, let gravity do the rest.
Around the perimeter, the Bobcats go. Giannetto has his pass. He was trying to go inside to Houston, tipped away. Houston almost gets it back after Jenkins loses it. He does. Jala got it, trying to go to Houston, but loses it. And now East out of bounds near the scorer's table. They were trying to save it from going out of bounds as Mikkel, the senior at 5'8", can't save it. It'll be Bobcat basketball right in front of the scorer's table. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 28-17, Cats lead with 3:25 to go in the second quarter.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Bobcat Nation, it's Corey Smith, and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
Cats enjoying an 11-point lead. They've led by as many as 15 in the first half. 3:25 on the floor. The Cats just took a timeout as head coach Michael Apple wanted a second to think over things for his offense. Here's Trayshawn Brooks will get the inbounds with 3:23 in the second quarter. And again, the Bobcats leading by 11. But, off to a good start. A few things have been sloppy, but the Bobcats have been ultra aggressive here in this first half.
Yeah, they have, and it's been sharing the basketball. 5 Bobcats scoring so far.
Flat on the shot by Capeyu, and that one came from the right high post. Couldn't get the shot to go. Dalen Houston gets the feed. Baseline drive. Up and under a defender. 30-17, Cats leading as Dalen Houston puts in his second field goal of the night. He is 4.
Yeah, really the difference when the Bobcats started scoring a ton of points, it was ball movement, side to side, inside out, dribble drive, and they're doing that all in the first half here.
Mikkel on a give and go, and they get the bucket inside to Wright, as Wright has definitely been a difference maker coming off the bench. He has 4 for Des Moines East. Giannetto kick out to Brooks. Now over to Houston. Why not? 3. It's going to come up short. Does not even draw iron. And the rebound brought in by Campbell. Push it up court with Mikkel on the right wing. He picks up his dribble and swings to the top of the key as Kevon McMurray will dribble down the right side. Tries to dish late, and it pays off. But the strong shot is no good by Jenkins. And a tie-up down low as Wright got in the mix with Capeyu on the rebound. And the possession arrow is with the Bobcats with 2:09 in the second quarter. Cats leading 30-19 as Prince Jala will get ready to check out of the game. As checking back in is Jackson Eisenbarth, as well as Rogelio Serin is into the game for Carter Giannetto.
Yeah, Prince has been a little off defensively, and that's why I think he's been in and out of the lineup a little bit. Just giving up too many easy looks inside.
Brooks with a hard drive inside, misses the shot. Capeyu got it back. East with that zone defense. They've got lengthy hands and lengthy guys that are able to kind of tip that one away. Brooks with defense all over him, and Mikkel was in his face. Eisenbarth thought about the 3, pulls it down, dribbles baseline, kicks back out. Brooks, 7 on the shot clock, drives inside hard, and a blocking foul. I believe is going to be called on East as Brooks drove inside, a little slide late, and the foul, I believe, going to come on Kevon McMurray, number 10. Yeah, it's his second of the night, and that is the 7th team foul. It'll be a 1-1 for the Bobcats with 1:39 to go before the break.
Yeah, Bobcats can't allow themselves just to dribble the ball top of the key because they're very aggressive. You've got to keep that ball movement going. You've got to keep the ball in front of the trapping defense.
Brooks 2 for 2 at the line tonight as he hits the front half of the 1-1, a 77% free throw shooter so far this season as Trayshawn Brooks takes a little breather as he's at the line. Spin the ball around, takes a couple of dribbles, and he'll extend the Bobcats' lead to 13 as he puts in the second free throw. The Cats have led by as many as 15 in the first half as Trayshawn Brooks now with 5 points in the game. He's 3 of 3 at the stripe.
Yeah, again, looking a little bit defensively. Bobcats only given up 19, so not a lot of points, but they have given up some easy looks, and that comes with getting beat off the bounce and then having to recover late. Really would like to see the intensity Drake brings to be with all the perimeter defenders.
Keeson Selden has checked in, the 6'4 senior. Does not have really any stats on the season to account for, but he'll get some minutes right here with a few guys sick this season for East. or at least here tonight. Desmond Campbell misses on the shot. Bobcats get the rebound and outlet. Dalen Houston feeds Eisenbart 3, near side corner. It's Pierre. You can't leave that guy open as he drops it in. And Eisenbart with 3, and the Cats have their largest lead, up by 16.
Yeah, Bobcats have 5 threes in the first half. Put that in just in your sights as Des Moines East has 15 all year.
35-19, Bobcats on top with 48 seconds to go before halftime. A drive down the left side of the paint. Count the bucket. It is going to go as DeSante McMurray puts it in off the glass. He averages 2.5 points per game, but DeSante McMurray makes his first bucket of the first half, and he's going to go to line for a free throw to make it a 3-point play. Coming into this game, DeSante McMurray no made free throws so far, so we'll see if he makes his first of the season right here, as the Cats leading it 35-21. Free throws up, and this one is good, and he's got his first free throw of the season and 3 points on the night.
Eisenbarth has 3 fouls, and all of them have been late rotation. Really have to be quicker there.
Weatherly screen up high for Brooks. Sarin has it near side corner, dribbles out of it. Around the perimeter, Brooks is thinking about driving inside. He will. Drives to the free throw line. Shots flat. Weatherly, though, gets the miss and the rebound. Sarin got the feed from him, and he could not gather it back in. It's out of bounds on Marshalltown. Back to Des Moines East with 22 seconds to go in the first half, as Sarin just couldn't keep that one in bounds. And Des Moines East will play for the last shot here.
Yeah, Braden stands 6'4", but when he got that rebound, he was about 4'7". Got to keep that thing up, chest and above, and just kick that thing back out.
Head coach Larry Mason claps on here for East. We'll play for the final shot here, 10 seconds before halftime. It's been all Cats here pretty much tonight. East made the first bucket, and since then it's been all Bobcats. Jumper with 4 seconds to go before the break, and a fall back, and they're going to call a defense of push. And the foul's going to come in on Rogelio Sarin. And this will send to the line for 2 free throws on the shooting foul, Kevon McMurray. 50% free throw shooter coming in on the night. First free throws up off the back of the iron, no good.
Yeah, and the Scarlets have really left some points at that free throw line. This game would definitely be single digits if they took care of business at the line.
And it will hold at a 13-point game as the second free throw is no good by McMurray. Cats with a long-distance shot. It's no good. And they'll take a 13-point lead to the break. They've led by as many as 16 in the first half. They take that lead to the break against the Des Moines East Scarlets right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. Zach Wall, your Marshalltown Edward Jones financial advisor, is here to help you. He will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so he can help you achieve what's most important to you. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Welcome to the Halftime Report on KFJB-TV.
At the break, the Bobcats leading at 35-22. In the first half, leading scorer for the Bobcats, Carter Giannetto with 9 points, Drake Capelli with 6, and a couple guys with 4, with Prince Jala and Dalen Houston, Trayshawn Brooks with 5. Bobcats in all facets, pretty solid here tonight. We'll talk about some of our halftime adjustments thanks to Ken's transmission in Marshalltown, and more stats coming up in a little bit. But a quick thought on that first half as far as the Bobcats getting out to at least a 16-point lead at one point here.
Everybody's playing locked-in basketball, especially on the offensive end. We are seeing passes go side to side, inside and out. Doesn't matter who scores as long as we get the best shot. That's winning basketball, in my opinion.
Yeah, good first half. Bobcats will look to expand it on their lead in the second half, 35-22. Marshalltown girls basketball was victorious tonight, 57-14 over Des Moines East, as we'll talk to Victoria's head coach Brian Murphy coming up on our halftime coverage from inside the Marshalltown Roundhouse right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Sports Plus, Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, sportsplusTherapy.com. Edward Jones, Zach Wall, your financial advisor in Marshalltown. Capon & Brown, your local premier Lennox dealer. Zeno's, a family tradition in Marshalltown for over 70 years. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, with quality furniture for every room in your home.
Marshalltown Bobcats on the scoreboard, leading 35-22 in the boys' game, and a victorious game for the Marshalltown Bobcat girls basketball team earlier tonight, 57-14. Coach, I know you mentioned it just to a little bit of us getting your first win of the season. It's good to be on the other side of things here tonight.
We felt like we earned that win in a lot of cases. You know, we a lot of lessons building up to that, so it's always nice to finally see those pay off.
You know, in that game, I saw a lot of ladies getting some good minutes. Your freshman, I saw Millie Heitman with a couple good takes late in the game, third and fourth quarter, and some good passing and getting some good open looks. It just seemed like a good game to really kind of just try to pull off some of those things I know you've been trying to do all season long, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing we were preaching is we wanted great shots the whole game, and you know that kind of ebbed and flowed as the energy of the game kind of dipped at times. But you know, overall, I was really pleased with the way the ball was moving. You know, Maya Moore, great job in the middle, led the team in assists, and it's one of those things that it can go underappreciated, but she does such a great job at just doing the dirty work, moving the ball around, and doing the things we need everybody to do. And she really steps up for us, even if it doesn't show up in the stat sheet.
Yeah, and when you look at this team, I think this team has always been a pretty unselfish team, led by Sarah Huffman in the scoring department here. Sydney had a really good game. But when you're going into the Christmas break, there's been a lot of what I would call yeah-but games. We lost, but we did this well, or we did this well. There's no but in this. It's just we won the game. This is what we went out and did. Going into Christmas break, how important is that?
I mean, it's big. I mean, it really justifies a lot of the hard work you put in. I mean, you speak about, really seeing things pay off. I mean, Tanya Mora in her first varsity game. I mean, she was a kid that was in all summer. She was putting work in, and it's great to see somebody take advantage of those opportunities, step right in. We were laughing with that open floor layup, wrong foot. I mean, it's funny because, she literally did that move probably 100 times this summer. It's great to see it finally pay off for her.
Yeah, that's awesome. And, of course, you're going to have almost a couple of weeks here before you play your next game against Des Moines North. But how are you going to use these next couple of weeks to, maybe get a little bit of time off, but also work on some things?
Yeah, I mean, we know we still have a lot of things left to work on. I mean, we had 26 turnovers in that game, and in a game where we score 57 but give it up 26 times, I mean, that's still something that's way too high if we're going to succeed against, higher quality opponents that are more competitive. So we've got to really hone in on the offensive end. And then certainly defensively, we got away with some things that, are not going to be there in every game. So our laundry list is still pretty long as far as things we need to keep chipping away at. And it's nice to get a win to keep the energy up. And now we got to make sure we're looking ahead to the teams that we, are at our level that we need to be ready for.
Yeah. Hey, congrats on the win. And Merry Christmas to you and your family and all the girls on the basketball team.
Thank you both. Appreciate it.
All right. Head coach Brian Murphy with us. Of course, earlier tonight you saw some bonus coverage here on KFJB-TV of their win here tonight inside the Roundhouse. We've got our halftime adjustments and stats coming up, all brought to you by Kins Transmission. This is Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
35-22 at halftime. The Marshalltown Bobcats are leading it, and the first half stats are all brought to you here tonight, as always, by Kins Transmission of Marshalltown. Dylan, you look at that first half, 9 points, Carter Gianetto, 5 for Trayshawn Brooks, 6 for Drake Capeyu, 4 apiece for Prince Jala, Dalen Houston, and 3 for Jackson Eisenbarth. Cats led by as many as 16 in that first half. Stat-wise on the other side, Quanya Jenkins, 6 points, and I thought he got some really nice buckets down low inside number 13 did. Desmond Campbell was 6, as well as 4 points by Tyron Wright, who checked in off the bench here tonight. So as you look at those stats, what are your Kins Transmission halftime adjustments?
It's all on the defensive side. The 2 places where the Bobcats have struggled is off that first go by the guard on the perimeter. You have to be able to guard your man, because when that breaks down, defenses break down. And then East utilized the pick and roll. We're gonna switch on that pick and roll. But if you're gonna switch, you have to do it hard. That person switching on the ball handler's got to stick like glue, and that trailer on the other offensive player has to get there, because we have given up at least 3 buckets being slow on that switch.
That is our halftime adjustments, all presented by Kins Transmission, your family-owned transmission experts. Let's get a quick look at the regional scoreboard here tonight, which is all brought to you by Central State Bank. Dylan, I know it's not a big night in scores, but what do you have out there?
Well, a name we know from our scrimmage, Iowa City West took care of Cedar Rapids Jefferson 83-40. 4.5 minutes left to go in the third. Ankeny has Ankeny Centennial and the Jaguars. The Jaguars up by 6. And then you have Nevada, end of the third quarter, up 20 on Greene County. Halftime, Grundy Center 32, Dike New Hartford 17. And then our last score for West Marshall had them down 38-18 at halftime to South Hamilton.
35-22 at the midway point, as the Bobcats looking to get their 6th victory of the season here tonight inside the Roundhouse, right here on your home for the Cats for 100 seasons. It is KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Ever seen what it takes to fix a transmission? It takes a lot of patience, a lot of experience, and a whole lot of talent. At Ken's Transmission, they have all the above. Family owned and operated with over 62 years of experience in all areas of transmission, keeping your vehicle shifting smoothly and routine maintenance, repair and replacement, including automatic and manual. For reputable service you can trust, Ken's Transmission. Ken's Transmission at 306 East Anson Street in Marshalltown is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Drake Capello, and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
Well, as you look at the Marshalltown Hy-Vee scoreboard, the Bobcats leading at 35-22 inside the Roundhouse as the second half just about ready to get going here inside Marshalltown High School. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Does alongside me here tonight. It is the final game of 4, the Christmas break for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Their next game will be after the new year on January 3rd on the road at Des Moines North. You'll watch that game right here on KFJB-TV. But we know that, hey, we've got another 16 minutes, got to take care of the second half, get our 6th win of the season. This is a team where they're 12th ranked in the power rankings in Class 4A according to Varsity Bound. I mean, they're right on the brink of being a top 10 team. This is a team that's got a lot of potential. They just got to continue to put it all together.
Yeah, really what we have, we stubbed our toe in that third game in 4 days against Urbandale, and it really looked like we had no legs in that second half. You went to Hawaii, but we were the ones that were jet lagged, basically. Just no energy. But outside of that, the Bobcats have handled every single opponent we played, up a little bit, down a little bit, but the end was never in question. Really like to see us continue to build off because I think this is the team we thought they could be.
Look at the student section. They've got their ugly sweaters on and really into it tonight. I love the energy the student section has had here tonight.
Yeah, they're ready for break, and they're ready to cheer. They got rested up last week. They're like, we're giving you 2 games worth of cheering.
Yeah, that is for sure. 8 minutes on the clock, 35-22 is our score as the Bobcats leading it here tonight inside the Roundhouse. All right, second half ready to get going as East will start with the basketball. They'll work now right to left on your radio dial and on your TV screen. Thanks so much for watching on KFJB-TV, whether you're streaming on YouTube as well as 1230kfjb.com. Facebook and Twitter, other options as well. And again, thanks to our producer Jeff Brooks back at the Kick Studio, or the KFJB Studios, providing us scoreboard updates as we go throughout the night. Zach Tilmish, our on-site producer, as well as Doris Day, as well as Jesse on camera, as Jesse DeMeyer. They're on camera, number 2 here tonight. 35-22 as East opens up in the second half. And a bucket, a floater in the paint. It's good by Mikkel as he records his first bucket of the night, first made field goal.
Way too easy. Tyrone Wright is starting here in the second half. East's season leading scorer and rebounder.
Capello opens up 3, straight on, in and out, no good. Climbing the ladder for the rebound is Jenkins. Clear out, way up court, a 3 in the corner, and it's off the back of the yard. No good. Rebound down low inside, a scoop and score. Can't get it is McMurray, and Kevon McMurray will head to the free throw line. He had 3 points in the first half, and here he'll go to the free throw line for the second time tonight. He was 0 for 2 at the stripe in that first half with those purple kicks. You can't miss him.
Yeah, Trey got shoved underneath the basket, but at the perfect angle to shield the ref underneath the hoop.
So Kevon McMurray at the line, and on the season a 50% free throw shooter, but he's 0 for 3 tonight at the charity line. And the second one is up and good as he finally gets that one to go. It's a 3-0 run for East out of the halftime gate, and they cut it back down to a 10-point game.
Yeah, Bobcats need to get a good shot, get a bucket to go. They were up 16, now it's only 10. Don't want to give East any hope.
Brooks right wing, he's got Mikkel all over him, but drives inside, puts in the bucket, Cats back up by 12, and Brooks, he's looked kind of a different level of aggressive here tonight. Mikkel almost loses it out of bounds, and a push is going to be called on Brooks. He doesn't like it, but it'll be a push, a non-shooting foul as Kevon McMurray ended up out of bounds right by the the East Scarlet bench, and that is the 3rd foul of the night on Trayshawn Brooks.
Yeah, Rogelio Saren's coming in, but in a game like this where they are so aggressive at the front, Trey can't let the game come to him. He's got to attack, or any guard that has the ball.
Turnover on the inbounds. Dalen Houston comes up with it, kicks out to Giannetto. I think that might have been tipped.
Nope.
No, the officials both had it going back the other way. So, no, not tipped. And just a bad pass by Dalen Houston out of bounds. And a turnover with 6:25 in the third quarter, and the Cats leading by 12.
And that's Dalen being too unselfish. He had a lane. He just needs to take that straight to the rack.
He swings it left wing, a drive in, as Rogelio Soren has checked into the game.
Reason Rogelio's in there is he did not trail on that. He busted through the double pick to get to the shooter. Great job.
Spin move, left block, count the bucket. It's good. And Dalen Houston for the second time tonight puts on a great post move and will count the bucket and go to the line for the three-point play.
Love to see Dalen. Dalen can go in these scoring binges, but as we look, I have him right now at 8 points, and he hasn't pressed at all, taking good shots, and he's going to get his season average by just letting the game come to him.
Free throw's good, and it's a three-point play for Dalen Houston, and the Cats are up 40-25.
There we go. It was a 10-point game. Now we've ballooned it back out to 15. Now let's get a stop.
Their largest lead of the night has been 16. East with it, way up top. Capeu guarding on Campbell. Campbell kicks out to the right corner. McMurray for a three as he kind of jumped into that one sideways. It is no good, but the long rebound to McKell. He'll come baseline, near side, and I believe that's going to be on Jackson Eisenbarth. Third team foul, and it is the fourth on Jackson Eisenbarth, and Braden Weatherly will replace him in the game as the Cats are leading by 15, but a foul down low. That's been the one bugaboo tonight is the foul trouble by the Bobcats.
Jackson is a half step slow each time, and we get a charging call.
I think it's going to be on Jenkins. He set a legal screen up top.
Yeah, Jackson been a half step slow all day, and instead of getting his foot on that end line, he allowed some space and picked up his fourth foul.
So as East went on a 3-0 run to begin the second half, the Cats have answered back with a 5-0 run of their own. Pressure being put on by East. Prince Jala back into the game as well. Giannetto now running the point. Up to Capeu into the front court.
Bobcats really haven't struggled with that press. Has been able to get it across and then get into their offense.
Jala picks up his dribble on the left wing. They get it back down to Houston. He'll flip it. Capeu, right wing, dribbles free throw line, leaves Weatherly wide open near side corner. The teardrop three is no good, and the rebound hauled in by Reich. Scoops it out to his guard in McKell, who will drive up the far side of the court and now swings it near side. Now back to McKell. Right wing drops it in into right. Jala guarding. Jala gives up the bucket. It's 40-27. Right with his third field goal of the game. He has 6.
No matter how athletic Prince is, if you're getting 6'5" and allowing him to get right on that block, he's just going to turn around and put it over on top of you.
Giannetto looks to kick over there to Prince. Prince will underhand it to Capeu now around the perimeter. Back to Jala. Crossover. Free throw line jumper is no good. Just a touch off the right side. And a clear out rebound for East. Here goes McMurray all the way down, coast to coast. It goes up the front of the rim. Jala with a rebound. He's got numbers. A 2-on-1 up to Capeu. Lays it up and good. 42-27 Cats.
What a pass. That's just an added piece to Prince's game. Ran that break. Perfect bounce pass. Gave up right in motion for Capeu for the layup.
A leaner in the paint is no good. Capeu rebound. Hauls it in. He's going to push it up court. Over to Houston, now to Weatherly. 3, can he get it this time? Yeah, swish! And a good kick by Dalen to get it out there to Weatherly, who finally gets one to fall.
Yeah, up 18, Bobcats' biggest lead, and a timeout by Des Moines East.
Yeah, we'll take it with them as Larry Mason will take a timeout to talk with his team as the Cats lead at 45-27 inside the Roundhouse on KFJB-TV.
American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Dale in Houston. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
45-27 is the score with 3:45 in the third quarter. It's the Bobcats leading it. Boy, I love it when they get out flying high. You know, some great plays. Houston just had a great kick for a three, and a teardrop by Weatherly dropped in. He finally got his first three of the night. But this is real fun basketball when they get going like this.
This is the best ball movement I've seen all year. I think there have been moments. Lincoln, there was some nice movement. While you're in Hawaii, there's some north. We had some opportunities like that.
You
Mason
always
City,
refer to it as the week I was in Hawaii, like it was like.
Well, I haven't seen you. You did a game by yourself. I haven't seen you in 3 weeks. I'm having withdrawals. I was in a back.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Right. I was in a back alley shaking because I hadn't seen Brandon Lewis for almost a month.
45-27, 3:45 to go in the third quarter. And the Bobcats give up a bucket inside. Wright, I tell you what, he has the potential to put on some really unguardable moves.
Yeah, he's unguardable because he is a strong ox.
He's a bruiser.
Yeah, he's 6'5" and go right at you. He's not going to go around. He's not going to go over. He's going to go through.
Galen Houston gets it over around the perimeter. Giannetto has it near side corner. Weatherly sets a screen, gets it back to Weatherly. Three, yeah, 2 in a row for Weatherly. As the Bobcats up 48-29. And now a turnover as Jala's got it. He's by himself. Can he slam it? No. Lay it up. There's goaltending.
He's lucky. That was a terrible goaltend because that was not going to get back over the rim.
That's true. That's true. I don't think it was either. But nevertheless, it counts for 2, and it's 50-29, and the Cats are up by 21.
This is 21, and looking at they were looking at extending that pressure, but think they're going to pick them up back in the traditional man-to-man.
50-29 is our score as the Bobcats go back on defense. A runner towards the right block. It was no good. Wright got the long rebound out at the free throw line. And now a miss on the baseline far side. Giannetto hauls in the rebound. He'll push it up court. Bounce pass to Capello. Drives baseline. Kick back out. I think they were trying to go to Jalo or at least a feed. But the Bobcats get it back. Capello three. Buries it home with 2.5 minutes to go. Third quarter, it's 53-29. 24-point lead.
And Drake's having a huge game. He's got 13 as they throw it away. This is a big deal. One of the things, if I'm looking at East, they have settled for jump shots. They've settled for bad threes. You would think pour it into right, play off of him. Des Moines East has scored 15 triples all year, but they are shooting it as if they're a much better three-point shooting team, really not getting good possessions.
Bobcats, Weatherly feeds down to Jala. Count that bucket. Yeah, Jala with a 2-point bucket on the right block. Got the feed from Weatherly. It's 55-29 with a chance at a 3-point play for Prince.
It's a press breaker drill right now. Bobcats aren't even letting the ball hit the ground, and they're getting 3-on-2, 2-on-1. Bobcats are finishing over and over again. This game went from 10 points to 26 in a blink of an eye.
Prince will rattle home the free throw. It's good.
Prince having a quiet 9, but he still has 9.
$56-29. That's a good sign, though, you know, when it doesn't just have to be all one guy. A travel's going to be called. From the right wing is Kabram McKell, and the senior will turn it over back to the Bobcats with 2:02 third quarter.
Yeah, Giannetto has 9. Weatherly has 6. Capello has 13. Prince has 9. Dalen has 9. It's all across the board.
Giannetto, Weatherly, Capello, Houston, and Jala, the 5 of the floor. And we're going to see a ticky-tack foul here at midcourt as a reach-in foul is going to be called on Kevon McMurray as the 5'10 junior will pick up his third foul of the game as Weatherly was the one fouled as Weatherly passed it up court. Bobcats into the front court in their new 2022 uniforms. Weatherly, 3 left wing. Maybe got a little excited right there on a quick catch and release.
Braden's one of the most confident young men I know. He gets 2 to go. He's looking for 6 to go.
3 right wing to answer by DeSante McMurray is good. He has 6 in the game. And the Cats back in transition quickly into the front court. Houston in the corner, feeds to Giannetto across the paint. He'll flip it to Jala down to the left block. Right guarding, and that's unguardable. Right can't stop it, and Jala puts in another man bucket inside. He has 11.
He's got 7 in this quarter. It didn't look pretty, but it did the job. Took it right to the chest of Wright.
A step back three, left wing. Count the bucket, it's good. Avon McMurray makes his second three of the night. 58-35. Bobcats with a large lead here tonight inside the Roundhouse. Looking to go 6-1 on the season. Weatherly down to the right block. Feed out, up high. Jala has it left block. He'll go down inside again. You cannot stop that with DeSante McMurray, the 6'2 senior guarding Jala with another bucket inside. Go crazy here in the third quarter.
Yeah, DeSante Murray, a much smaller guard. Jala's able to take him off the bounce still, and definitely Murray can do nothing in the post.
Three right wing is an air ball. Can't get it. Wright gets the rebound for East. Kick out back to the top of the key. Weatherly flips it away. Blocks the three-point shot on the near side by McMurray. They'll keep it with 10 seconds on the shot clock, but Kevon McMurray, boy, Weatherly read that well. Floater in the paint, it's good to answer as Cabram McKell will get the bucket to fall here right before the end of the third quarter. Bobcats in transition. Weatherly tried to go all the way, and we're going to see a foul in on East with 0.4 seconds to go. The foul's going to come on DeSante McMurray. And actually, no, it's going to be on Kevon McMurray, the 5'10 junior. That is going to be his fourth foul of the game as the third quarter nearly comes to an end here. A shooting foul as the Bobcats will go to line for 2 free throws for Braden Weatherly.
Great job pressing it up there to get another shot.
It was not made a free throw on the season, but he falls back on the free throw and gets it to go.
The reverse broadcaster jinx. Good job, Mr. Lewis.
Second one is no good, and a full-court shot is going to come up way short as Weatherly was kind of in the way right there. So Weatherly's field goal, a free throw, makes it 61-37 as we head to the fourth quarter right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown. With their 2 full swing simulators, anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at our indoor golf simulator. With 80-plus golf courses to choose from. Visit wanderingcreekgolf.com for more information.
For Bobcat Nation, this is Jackson Eisenbarth, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Cats owning the Scarlets tonight inside the Roundhouse. 61-37 is our score. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's get a scoreboard update here tonight, which is all brought to you by Central State Bank.
Grundy Center, the mighty Spartans take down area Dike New Hartford 60-44. Nevada had no problem with Greene County 87-56. And as we said earlier, Iowa City West 83, Jefferson 40. Ankeny is ahead in the third quarter over the Jaguars of Ankeny Centennial 40-36.
I love that we still continue the Jaguars, even though we aren't in the CIML anymore.
It's a
tradition that should never die.
It is a tradition like
none other.
Like the very own Bill Walton showing up at Ankeny for color commentating. It's something that needs to always continue.
And that's a regional scoreboard all brought to you by Central State Bank as you look on the Marshalltown Hy-Vee scoreboard on KFJB-TV. Bobcats up 61-37, and Dalen Houston will make it 63-37 as he drops to one in from the left high post. 11 for Dalen tonight.
It's so good when he can score at all 3 levels.
Right inside, pushes around on Houston, and the turnaround jumper is good for Wright. He's having a nice second half, 10 in the game.
It would almost be interesting to see the Bobcats. If this was a closer game, you would almost think with a team that struggles from 3, you'd flash a guard down there, not just let Wright bump to the bucket.
Oh, beautiful hesitation move by Capeu, but Wright blocks his shot from behind as he drives down to the left block. He was trying for a layup, but Wright, with his big paws, knocked that one out of bounds. Right on the season with about a block a game. Bobcats, baseline left side inbound with Brooks. Jala gets it. He goes up strong. Right block. from left side to right side, finishing strong at 65-39.
There's nobody in a black and red uniform that can do anything with Prince on the perimeter.
And Wright, they drop it over the Bobcats defense. Brooks was trying to go for the steal but couldn't get there in time, and Wright answers back with a 2 of his own.
Not surprising that he leads his team in scoring because he's a bucket 5 feet in.
I feel like this is a pretty physical game here tonight. Yep. One of the more physical ones we've seen early on in the season. Baseline jumper from about 17 foot out on the right side is no good by Dalen Houston. And the Bobcats back in transition defensively. East tries to go inside. I think Capello going to get called on a reach-in foul as the drive comes in from Desmond Campbell. And it will be a shooting foul as Desmond Campbell will go to line for 2. A 63% free throw shooter on the season. And it is the first foul of the night on Drake Capello.
Yeah, Drake shows you can guard aggressively without picking up fouls. And, yeah, not often he's got 1 foul. Get Campbell at the line with his 7th point.
Six of his 7, though, came in the first half. That's his first point of the second half. And Campbell, pure. Campbell seems like a nice little addition, 11 points per game, but as a sophomore, sometimes I've felt like he's been very uninvolved. He kind of disappears from the game, and that's something as you grow, you will, figure out your place in the game, and he's got 8 here tonight.
Yeah, we saw that with Dalen last year. There was games where he didn't even know he was playing.
Yeah, that's for sure. A 3 on the right wing by Capello is no good, but Brooks sneaks in, gets the rebound, and the putback is good for Trayshawn, who has 9 in the game for the Bobcats, leading 67-43. Back the other way, Capello is going to pick up another foul as Desmond Campbell again comes in on the right side in a reach-in. The second foul of the night on Drake Capello, 15 foul here in the second half.
When you watch Drake, you have no idea if he thinks it's a good call or a bad call. His face is the same no matter what he does. If he just hit a big 3 or missed a 3, always the same face.
Campbell no good on the first free throw. He is 2 of 3 on the night at the line with 6:01, fourth quarter. Cats up 67-43. It's 67-44 now as Campbell knocks down the second one. You can tell he's a pretty good shooter, though. 3 of 4 on the night at the stripe is Desmond Campbell.
Yeah, the backspin, the kind of the flow of everything looks good.
Houston left wide open 3. Back of the iron. Good.
He missed
3 of the night.
He missed his last one airballed, but he had made his previous 3. He's starting to find that stroke at the mid-level and from the 3.
Coast to coast for Mikkel, and the senior at 5'8" drives past the Bobcats a little slow in transition. And 6 now for Mikkel. Giannetto gets it. Now Jala drops it in from Houston, and he's going to put it off the glass for 2, 72-46 Cats.
All you can say is Wait, you can just see it.
Yeah. You can see potential for no one to stop this coming play.
Yeah, you see where the other side of the lane, Jala's just taking you one-on-one and nobody's there to help.
We mentioned Jala having a little bit of a quiet night and then all of a sudden 17.
Yeah. He picked it up, but that's him. He can pick it up, go down, and
at
he
any
will
moment.
Own you.
Yeah, that's for sure. Jala inside, tips it away, gets a steal, but loses it, goes back right to McMurray, and DeSante McMurray with a lucky play right there. He has himself 8 points in the game. It's 72-48 as Jala almost forced the turnover there. With under 5 to go here, Houston inside. Tough play, pass right. Count the bucket, 74-48 Cats.
Oh, my goodness. Took him to the rack and did a great job of stopping and pivoting and just laying it up over the rim.
East will dribble out with Campbell at the top of the key, way out high near the circle. Campbell pulls up, try to take it to Capello, and he does right there. That's a teardrop of a shot just beyond the free throw stripe. 74-50. It's a 24-point game. Bobcats, this pretty much had their largest lead mark of the game right here. Jala got the feed from Houston on the right wing. He was down at the right block, and a reach-in foul is going to be called. Is that on Campbell or right?
It's on Campbell.
It's on Campbell, his second of the night.
Campbell kind of looking over here like I'm not sure what else I can do. I'm trying to keep him off. I'm trying to use my legs, my arms, whatever I got.
Yeah, that is for sure. 4:19 to go in the game. Coming up after the game, we will name our Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill Player of the Game as the Bobcats looking to move to 6-1 with a victory here tonight. 76-50 is our score.
Yeah, Jala's not getting any calls down low. There have been about 3 or 4 and ones traditionally there, but he's finishing even through that.
A late check-in and getting his first bucket of the season. Kason Selden, the senior, will pick up the bucket.
Bobcats not doing a great job on that offensive, keeping East off the offensive glass.
Jala inside, spin move, loses it, gathers it back, misses a shot. Wright's going to, actually, no, not Wright. It's going to be Kwani Jenkins. And Jenkins, not the one. It's going to be McKell who picks up the foul, his third of the night. The senior at 5'8", who was kind of coming from the backside of the play, as posting up front was Jenkins. So this will put Jala at the line for 2, and the first is good.
One of the things Bobcats are doing more in the second half, it's a lot more one-on-one, find the mismatch, go at it. Not as much cross-to-cross ball movement because East is in more of a man-to-man defense as they played the 2-3 pretty aggressively in that first half.
Jala with his second free throw on the way. This one's good as well, and 2 for 2 on that trip. So far tonight, 2 of 3 at the free throw strike.
Yeah, looking at this real quick, I think the Bobcats are 10 of 11 from the line, and that's kind of the game within the game. East has struggled from the line all year, shooting 51% as a team, but the Bobcats are making sure when they get to the line that they're going to execute and pick up those points.
Correction, Jala 3 of 3 at the line here tonight. Jala and Houston check out. It's Capeyu, Brooks, as well as Sarin has checked back into the game. Weatherly back in, and Jackson Eisenbarth playing with 4 fouls tonight. He is back into the game for the Bobcats with 3:17 and counting in the fourth quarter. A drive down the left side of the paint by McHale, picks up his dribble, cross-court rainbow pass, 3, right wing, a foul. No good. An air ball on the 3 by Desmond Campbell, but a foul's going to come in as Rogelio Sarin is going to be called with his second foul of the night. So Sarin commits the 3-point shooting fouls. The shot was no good, but 3 free throws coming the way for Desmond Campbell, and he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't extend out there. But one thing I wish we had replay to be able to show you, but on the pick and roll, there was a switch, and Drake Capeyu did exactly what you have to do. He switched, but he put himself inside of Jenkins to keep in between him and the basket. That's what the Bobcats didn't do in the first half that Drake did expertly here on this last play.
Third free throw. It is good this time for Campbell as he didn't hit the second one. So 78-54 as he goes 2 of 3 at the line there. Brooks, free throw line jumper in transition. Count the bucket. Nice look right there, creating off the dribble and the jumper. 80-54, Bobcats on top. 3 from the far side corner, no good. As just checking into the game, Evan Kephart, the 5'10 junior, not able to make the 3, and a timeout as a scrum on the near side for the rebound. Timeout called by the Scarlets. We'll take it with them right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
Insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Jackson Bowie and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
80-54, Bobcats all over the East. Scarlets here tonight. Kind of I wouldn't say a complete statement victory here tonight, but it's definitely one the Bobcats knew they wanted to win, needed to win, and they did it in a fashion that doesn't make anybody think twice about the outcome of this one. Long rebound for the Bobcats. Capeyu has it up the far side. Hesitation, drives baseline, kicks late to Brooks. Sarin Got it back on the left wing. Now kick out, straight on. 3. Yeah, gets a second one to go. It's Eisenbarth from straight on. 6 in the game. 83-54 Cats.
We're 2 weeks away from when we didn't know if the Bobcats were going to be able to score enough. They just were not showing fluidity on the offensive end. Fast forward, averaging 75 over the last 2 games, now at 83 for tonight. This offense is starting to click. That's over the back.
Campbell, a good move down the right side of the paint, but he can't get the shot to go. And Selden, he'll commit the foul from behind, as that will be his second foul of the night. 83-54 is the score as we see the foul committed on Selden. We do have a little bit of a line change here, as the Bobcats will send in a few of the reserves tonight, as Eisenbarth will head back to the free throw line, as the Bobcats are into the bonus here tonight with that foul on the Des Moines East Scarlets. So Eisenbarth on the season, a 50% free throw shooter. We know he's much better than that moving forward. But the Bobcats, from last year, they were a 67% free throw shooting team. They've improved on that, and at 72.6% on the season, they are 5th in Class 4A. The free throw was made, and there will be another one on a 1-on-1 situation. So Eisenbarth on the first one good, and then Selden thought, okay, well, take it out.
That's enough. We're down 30.
I mean, I can't blame you.
Yeah.
But it is going to be a 31-point lead for the Bobcats with 2 minutes to go, 85-54. And Bobcats almost force a turnover. So into the game, it is Rogelio Sarin for the Bobcats, as well as Cale Sandvik. Also in is Corey Smith.
And Gatlil Jor.
Yeah, Gatlil Jor. And the Jackson Eisenbarth is the 5th. I was missing the 5th one.
Little known factor. Maybe
Eisenbarth slapping around. I think that's going to be 5 on him, and he's going to be done on the night. What were you going to say, Dylan?
I was going to say a little known fact about Jackson. Maybe it's a big known fact. Sings like a bird. He's in the Marshalltown chorus, so sings like a bird.
.44. Who's 44?
I had Coach Goodman up here. Also a teacher. Wasn't sure who 44 was last time, but he got it. I'm not sure who he is. He's not
on our roster.
He's definitely number 1 in the student section heart over there.
Bobcats on the missed free throw get the rebound, clear out Corey Smith. Cale Sandvik not able to get to the pass from Corey Smith. In transition, East loses it. They step out of bounds on the baseline, and 1:31 to go in the game. 85-54 back to the Bobcats. Smith gets the inbounds pass from Jor. Smith into the front court as the Cats leading it big here tonight, and it'll be a happy holidays as East forces the turnover. Sandvik slaps at it. I don't know if he got a piece of that. East misses it twice, and the put in from DeSante McMurray is good for 2. And a timeout on the floor. 85-56, 1:11 to go in this one inside the Roundhouse on KFJB-TV.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Prince Jala, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball at KFJB-TV.
85-56 inside the Roundhouse here on KFJB-TV. Bobcats with the basketball with 1:10 to go in the game. A lot of the starters out for the Bobcats in this one where they lead it handedly by 29 points. A steal and going in is DeSante McMurray, back-to-back buckets for him here in the fourth quarter. Bobcats will turn it over on the far sideline. Well, with 49 seconds to go in this one, everything all but said and done here tonight, Dylan, and just kind of a game that I don't know if it'll propel them any further along, but it's one of those games where Waterloo East and Lincoln both lost, and maybe a little bit of a surprise game. East not at full power here tonight, but definitely a solid victory as Jor gets the rebound here with 35 seconds to go. He gets the ball back, and he'll turn it over back to East, and a push is going to be called on Jor with 30 seconds to go in the game. But again, the momentum just keeps kind of going here. You were wondering how would they respond after a week off in their last game against Lincoln.
Yeah, it really is. I wouldn't, like what type of game this is. I think this is a measuring stick game. This has been built to this point. Nothing about this outcome is surprising. East has shown abilities to play with teams, but Marshalltown came in, passed the ball, did it as a collective team effort, and put no doubt that this truly is, I believe, a top 10 team in the state of Iowa.
Evan Kephart at the free throw line knocks down 2 free throws as he was fouled by Jor. It's a 25-point game as the Bobcats led by as many as 31 here tonight. Shot clock is off, and the Cats can hold for the rest of the game here tonight. As Jor dribbles it out way up high. Bobcats will improve to 6-1 as East will fall to 2-5 here tonight. As Sandvik dribbles out the final seconds, Bobcats win it at home to close out the front half of their 2022-2023 schedule with a sounding victory by 25 points, 85-60. Inside the home fans here at the Roundhouse. Your locker room report, all brought to you here tonight by Wells Fargo Advisors, is around the corner next right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Coming up, post-game statistics, a check of the area scoreboard, and post-game reactions. The Locker Room Report on KFJB-TV, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
85-60 is our scores. The Bobcats leading it by 25 points, and they win it here tonight to improve to 6-1 as East falls to 2-5 on the season. A big victory here tonight. A lot of guys in the scoring column with meaningful output here tonight, and evenly so as far as the offensive production.
Yeah, when you look at the Bobcats across the board throughout the night, leading scorer is Prince Jala, no surprise, 21, but you look, Prince gets 16, Drake gets 13, Trey Brooks gets 11, then Carter Giannetto, 9 off of 3 triples. You get Braden Weatherly, 2 triples and a free throw, and then Jackson Eisenbar, 2 triples and 2 free throws. That's an incredibly balanced, your 7 main guys all getting 7 points or more.
Yeah, definitely a big night for the Bobcats. DeSante McMurray with 12 for East, as Desmond Campbell with 13 for the Scarlets. Those are the 2 leading scores for the Scarlets. As Campbell, a sophomore, and I thought pretty impressive here tonight. We also saw Tyron White with 12. He came off the bench, a usual starter, and he's definitely a powerhouse down low for the Des Moines East Scarlets. But this is a Scarlet team that might surprise a few other teams along the line in this season.
They definitely have, and if you struggle at all inside, I see Wright can just eat you up. Bobcats, yeah, he scored on Dalen a few times, but we have enough size and athleticism inside to kind of counterbalance him. But if you get a guy that struggles inside and then, say, Desmond Campbell can knock down some shots, East will win a couple more games.
This is the Locker Room Report, all presented by Wells Fargo Advisors right here on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
And save for your child to go to college. But medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Pence Appliance and TV. For sales and service of everything appliance, come see the Pence team. Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown. Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction. The Embers, independent living for active seniors. Marshalltown, a worldwide leader in tool manufacturing.
Time for our Player of the Week, all presented by Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill of Marshalltown. As the Bobcats victorious here tonight, 85-60. He had a good defensive performance, and we've said that a lot on the season. 13 points here tonight for Drake Capello, who had 2 threes made. He went 3 of 4 at the free throw line, so a little bit of everything, plus that defensive flavor. He is our Player of the Week this week, Drake Capello.
Yeah, I think that's the right pick. He's always setting the tone defensively, and over the last couple weeks, far more aggressive offensively, makes for a much better Bobcats offense. As the Bobcats offense has really grown and Drake's aggressiveness have grown, I don't think it's a mistake. I think they're definitely correlated to each other.
That is our Player of the Week, all brought to you by Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill. Each week, they award a free pizza to the Bobcat Player of the Game. We'll have our Laurel Diesel Services post-game interview with head coach Michael Apple coming up next as the Bobcats win it 85-60. A big 25-point win here tonight on KFJB-TV.
In today's world, you are what you put on social media. If you don't believe me, go check out Calvin Rocket on Facebook. Not only will you find enticing pictures of delicious specials and favorite menu items, you'll also see a whole lot of Bobcat pride. From football to fine arts and everything in between, Calvin Rocket is always sharing what makes them proud to be Bobcats. Keep up to date with Calvin Rocket specials and events at facebook.com/Calvin Rocket Marshalltown. Share the pride, and don't forget to share the cheese curds.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
This is Lindsay, Director of the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The holidays are a very special time at the Embers. We decorate the common areas with beautiful, festive decorations. Our residents personalize their apartments with their own decorations too. Family members from around the area and the country come to visit their loved ones. It's a fun time of the year, full of warmth. This time next year, you could be decorating your own apartment. Wishing you a safe and Merry Christmas from the Embers Retirement Community.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
Why choose Marshalltown Community College for your education?
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Back in on the Locker Room Report, all presented by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown. This is our post-game interview with head coach Michael Apple as the Bobcats win it here tonight by a final score of 85-60, get a 25-point win inside the Roundhouse. Our post-game interview all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services. Coach, tonight, East, I think, got the first bucket, but then after that it was cruising for your guys. It really pulled away in the second half with some really good defensive intensity. And then on the offensive side, boy, a lot of guys got into double figures scoring-wise here tonight, and it was really good ball distribution. I mean, was there anything you weren't happy about here tonight?
Yeah, I thought we took some possessions off, defensively. We weren't as sharp as we normally are. But, I give our guys a lot of credit because, taking 4 days off like we did, having one practice, you're expecting some things like that. But overall, very, very happy with our guys.
Yeah, this was the one heading into it. I know just kind of feeling about it, Dylan and I, it's kind of one of those games you want to come out and make a statement because they've got Lincoln and Waterloo East off guard and made them pay for it. But here tonight, your guys were ready to go despite that layoff.
Yeah, no, they had a good practice yesterday, and I felt like their mindset, they were ready to go tonight, and they understood what we needed to do, and made some plays when we needed to kind of keep control of the game.
One of the things you look at is, as we were talking maybe 2-3 weeks ago, the offense was not coming together. But as you see, it keeps growing, and I think that really starts with, you look at the ball movement in the half court, especially against that zone defense. It really opened up something for everyone. What can you talk about the growth in ball movement and the growth in the offense over the last couple weeks?
Well, once we started moving the ball a little bit and being a little more patient there in their zone, we started making some shots and getting some things at the rim, and that forced them to get out of their zone and try and guard us in man. So just pleased overall with how we moved it, and we're aggressive inside. We made some great moves to the hoop tonight and finished at the rim.
I love you said the word trying to guard. Trying was the operative word because we saw
Carter Giannetto hit 3 threes to break that 2-3 zone.
And then Prince and Dalen in the post. It became Trey was able to make some beeline drives and finish at the hoop. Really, when everything's rolling and those threes are falling, this is a pretty good Bobcats team.
It is, and I think our guys do a good job of understanding who has the mismatch and being unselfish and getting them the ball. They had a tough time handling Dalen and Prince again, and that's something we always try and look for and get those two guys going, and that obviously opens up everything else for the rest of our team.
You improved to 6-1 with the victory here tonight. I know in the power rankings on Varsity Bound, take that way you want, but you're 12th right now. As you guys continue to move along and try to vie to be one of those top 10 teams in the state of Iowa in Class 4A, is there just is it just a forward momentum and keep doing what you're doing and just getting better at it? Or is there anything that you're pointing to that, hey, we do this and we're going to be up there all season long with one of those top teams?
It's just consistently doing it every day. That's what we talk about. How good are we going to be in practice each day, and how hard are we going to go? And that's what good teams do. They don't take days off. They just keep at it every single day, keep pushing each other, keep competing to get better and better. And that's just been the message, just consistently working as hard as we can.
Your next game won't be until after the new year, January 3rd on the road at Des Moines North. You got the victory against them earlier this season. How are you going to use the next couple of weeks to get ready for that game and, the second half slate of the schedule?
Yeah, that's a great time for us. We got a lot of time there to just, implement a couple things if we need to, and just, just keep it basic with our guys of just, like I said, just keep competing, playing hard, understanding some things offensively, and just fine-tuning some things on defense and understanding how we want to guard and what we want to do there. So, it's always good to be able to do that over Christmas break.
Yeah, for sure. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, all right?
Merry Christmas, guys.
All right.
Thank
Head
you.
coach Michael Apple victorious tonight in a 25-point win against Des Moines East. That is your post-game interview, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned qualified diesel mechanics. Scoreboard update when we come back on KFJB and KFJB-TV.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Golf doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown. With their 2 full-swing simulators, anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at our indoor golf simulator. With 80-plus golf courses to choose from, visit wanderingcreekgolf.com for more information.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car. We want to be there for your family SUV. and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
It's Super Tuesday on KFJB-TV.
Up on the Marshalltown Hy-Vee scoreboard, Bobcats win it 85-60 here tonight, a 25-point win as the Bobcats move to 6-1 on the season. Now time for a scoreboard update. Find out what else is going around the state of Iowa here tonight, all brought to you by Central State Bank.
Mason City traveled to Spencer and are going to go home with a victory, winning 57-52.
That's a long trip to Northwest Iowa.
Yeah, I'm making that trip on Saturday. So
I used to live in, you know I was a Tiger before, right?
Yeah, so they went into your hometown.
4th grade through freshman year.
They do have a monument up. It does. 4th grade Brandon
Over there
Lewis.
on 3rd Street next to Gate C of the Clay County Fair.
I love it. Now, see all the history you get? Now, Mason City, if you're going to travel, you might as well get the win. They got the win. They get to bring that home going to Christmas. BCL-UW, the Comets didn't have as much luck at facing North Butler. North Butler 52, BCL 39. Vinton-Shellsburg took it to South Tama 70-13. Gladbrook-Rhinebeck had no problem with North Tama 77-32. South Hamilton took care of West Marshall 67-49. The Jaguars of Ankeny Centennial 65. Ankeny 46. And then, as we said, Grundy Center 60, Dike New Hartford 44, Nevada 87, Greene County 56.
Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in Ames, State Center, and West Des Moines. This is the Locker Room Report on KFJB-TV.
Have yours.
Well, Zach's not doing his job here tonight. All right, let's look at
let's look at sweeping.
Let's look at all right, let's do this. Okay, all right. So sweeping is going on here.
Yep.
Our next game, which is after the new year. Zach, do you got that ready to go? He can do that.
And we're seeking to sweep the North Polar Bears.
That is true. Yeah, and we're going to be in a polar plunge the next couple of days, so luckily we have no games. All right, it's Super Tuesday coming up on January. January 3rd.
There we go.
January 3rd, it is Marshalltown at Des Moines North. Pre-game show at 7:15 and tip-off at 7:45.
Sounds like a blast.
I'll see you next year, bud.
If it's January, June, or July, I'm here for it.
Hey, thanks so much to our KFJB-TV crew here tonight. Jesse DeMeyer on camera, as well as Doris Kinnick, as well as our producer on site, Zach Tomish, and our producer back at the KFJB studios, Jeffrey Brooks, bringing you our scoreboard updates. I'm Brianna Lewis for Dylan Does. Have a great rest of your Super Tuesday. We'll talk to you in the new year as the Bobcats are now 6-1 with a big victory over Des Moines East. A final score, 85-60. You've been watching Bobcat Athletics on your home for the Cats for 100 years. It's KFJB and KFJB-TV.
Today's game was brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Tents Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee.